Did you know that every year 2.7 million dogs are being put euthanized? Well, out of those 2.7 millions, 1.2 are dogs and 1.4 are cats. Isn't that sad? It is common that in many shelters, dogs are being put to sleep. And out of those, it's because they don't get spayed or neutered. As a volunteer for spay neuter project Snoop LA of Los Angeles, I've been able to see the importance of spay and neuter it is to an animal and also to the world. Not having your pet spayed and neutered can bring many problems by bringing much more pets to the world. Also, having many problems within just the animals being caused by simply the pet owners. And the solution, of course, is to spay and neuter. Now let's jump to the problem and see why pets are not being fixed. Or why they're not fixed, sorry. An article released May 2013 on AVMA.org Japan News released that states with low rates of spay and neuter have a shorter lifespan. In that sense, 18% male dogs and 23% female dogs live longer than those who are not spayed and neutered. Also, another problem that's being said of not having your pets spayed and neutered is pet overpopulation. As I mentioned, many are pet euthanized. But as we see that pet overpopulation is getting increasing, euthanized is going higher. And as I said, ASPCA.org, they gave facts that fertile cats and fertile dogs can produce about 4 to 6 either kittens or puppies a year, which is a lot. Imagine all those that they are. So we have these for the pet overpopulation. Now let's see why are the causes of pets not being spayed or neutered. At the end of the day, it is not up to the pet to get fixed. It's the owner that a pet is not being fixed or neutered. In the online news, the HuffPost, Stefan Sawistowski mentioned of someone who said, "You won't do that to my dog because that wouldn't be done to me." Many owners think like this. Oh, they're not gonna have their testicles anymore, that's sad, whatever. No, it's for their own benefit, as we saw, and it's for the benefit for all of us, each and one of us, believe it or not. Also, another cause is being the cost of spay and neuter. We all know, those who've done it, that it's pretty expensive and it could run high. But now, as we're trying to get people to spay and neuter their animals, we want you guys to get them done. That's why there's a low-cost spay and neuter. As I mentioned, the Snoop LA, that's a low cost, and the low-income people will get it. It's nothing less than the regular amount, like the surgery or anything, but it's the same amount, and we'll get the same benefit out of a regular spay and neuter. Now that we have seen the problems of not having your pet spayed and neutered, and the causes of which many cases the animals are not spayed and neutered, let's see the solutions. Out of all the negativity out of this speech, we will now see the positive of this. As you know, the solution is spay and neuter. Explain surgery. So to explain you the surgery, I will now tell you what it's done. So the solution is a dog and a cat, they're put euthanized. The most a surgery can go is up to 15 minutes because they want the least. Right away after they're waking up. So spay and neuter is nothing dangerous to them. They're not euthanized. They put anesthesia, so they're put to sleep, and the surgery is done. It's only one veterinarian that's doing it, which is really an easy process, and it's no harm to the animal. So if some are saying like, oh, the poor dog, poor cat, no, you're fine. The animal's fine with good taken care of. Banfield Pet Hospital website suggested that female and male pets should be spayed and neutered within the 6 months of age. So when they're puppies, better for their lives. As I mentioned, that in the causes of why pets are not spayed and neutered, it's because of the cost. But luckily now, the low cost, low income is now there to help. The HumaneSociety.org shows different methods of contacting a low-cost spay and neuter. In that website, you can go and find your local spay and neuter in which you can get for your pet, so it will get spayed and neutered. Also, on some great occasions, the same branch that I volunteered for, Snoop LA, they had a spay-a-thon. A spay-a-thon is where you could go and get your your animal spay and neutered for free, literally for free. Unfortunately, that passed. Sorry, guys. That I tell you guys. Now that we saw the problems and causes of pets not being spayed and neutered, at last you will see at last we saw the solutions to the situation. We will now bring things to the end. As we saw, not having your pet spayed and neutered can and it will bring many problems to the pet, of course to the owner, and to all of us, believe it or not. Also, we saw the cost of it, which is no other than the owner. And finally, we saw the solution, of course, to spay and neuter. First, I mentioned the problems, which was pet overpopulation, euthanization that's being cost a lot, then why the animals are not being spayed and neutered. At last we saw the solution, of course, we all know by now, spay and neuter. So now, go get your pet spayed and neutered. Remember, spay for girls and neuter for guys.